Greetings and welcome to Eat at Lou's. Today I'm going to be testing out the Egglettes as seen on TV. This is a way to make hard-boiled eggs without the shell, so you don't have to worry about fiddling and peeling them and completely negating my earlier video where I tested out life hacks to make hard-boiled eggs easier to peel. But hey, you know what? There's a product out there that could possibly help. There are a couple of other products similar to this out there. There's the Eggy, which my parents actually have. I chose the Egglettes because it looked like the top was a little easier to grip, a little wider, and I sometimes have trouble gripping things, as I talked about in the video where I tested out life hacks to open up jars. Hey, go look at those videos. They're on the page. So the directions on this are minimal. All it says is crack, boil, and pop perfect hard-boiled eggs every time. And there are some limited instructions on the side. It says crack, boil, and pop eggs out of the non-stick silicone pods. A thermodynamic design allows eggs to cook just like in the shell. And it makes hard or soft boiled eggs and mini omelets. And when I saw that, I was like, I need to try out the mini omelets. So I actually have some omelet ingredients right here. We'll give that a shot too. And that's pretty much all it says on the box. Let's go ahead and open this. And inside are the Egglettes, and that's it. No directions. There's nothing on the inside of the box, just the Egglettes. And they come in 3 pieces. Just rip it open. Grab 3 of them out because that's how many eggs I'm going to do. They have the pod itself, kind of a little ring to go around it, and this handle thing, and the handle has a hole on the top apparently to help maybe steam escape, I'm assuming. Let's go ahead and get the pieces all ready to make 3 eggies and get everything else out of the way. Oh, knocked my pan. Sorry for the loud noise. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to do 3 eggs. 1 I'm going to hard boil, 1 I'm going to soft boil, and the 3rd I'm going to make an omelet out of it. So I have a bowl already here to crack my egg on. I'm going to crack, boop. That was easy. Ooh. Number 2. Oh, I broke the yolk on that one. I'm going to actually pour that out and use that for my omelet. Because, I mean, really, what's the point of a hard-boiled egg if you don't have that yolk perfect in the center? Okay. And, okay, there's the 3rd one. And I need to grab a fork. Okay. Sorry, I had to wash the egg off of my hands. I didn't want to touch things with, salmonella all over them. That's whipped up nicely a little bit. And I'm just adding like a tablespoon of salsa and some cheese. Will it work? I don't know. Let's go ahead and pour it into this one. Okay. There we go. I think there's a line that I'm not supposed to go past. Nope, no clue. No clue at all. Okay. So I guess this goes on like this. Instructions would be really useful. Okay, I'm squeezing that. Oh, that wasn't too bad. I'll put on the second one. I'm just assuming that I knocked it over. There we go. Nice thing about eggs. Albumin wanted to stay together. Okay. There we go. Screw on the top. Come on. There we go. Okay. Screwed that on nice and tight. The odd thing is because the eggie itself is silicone, it's squishy, so it's really hard to find something to grab onto while screwing it in. Put that in the pan. And the second one. Come on. Come on. Nope, it's a little crooked. There we go. Okay. Get it on nice and tight. Uh-oh. I think only 2 eggies are going to fit in my pan, and I also don't have a ring for the third one. So I'm going to jump cut to where these are already done and boiled, and we'll see how it turns out. So I just put my eggies in the water. I haven't turned on the burner yet, but I wanted to point out something. These really want to float. It was actually kind of difficult to get them to stand upright because the water level was a little bit too close to the top, and they're just kind of floating in there. And unfortunately, my pan's a bit small. They just barely fit in there, and I have my egg timer that I demoed a couple of weeks ago in here as well. I can't quite get it out. There that is. So it's going to be a little hard to see, but I'm going to go ahead and boil these, see how they work out. Another quick update on the progress of my eggs. One of them appears to have tipped over. I have no clue how that's going to affect the quality. We will see. And it looks like my one eggs I'm going to pull out because it's probably going to be medium boil. I'm going to let the other ones in for a few more minutes. And we're back. Here are my eggs. I just pulled them out of the water. One of them is medium boil, one's hard boiled, and one's an omelet. The omelet is the one that tipped over. I don't know how well it's going to turn out. We'll see. So I also don't know which one's the medium boil and which one's the hard boil. I think this one's the medium, but we're going to cut them open and we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew the top. And supposedly it's just a matter of squeezing it and it'll pop out. I need to take that off too. Okay. Squeezing it and it'll pop right. Maybe turning it inside out. I'm going to turn my egg inside out. It's a little hot still. Okay, come on. Get these out of the way. And squeezing. Well, that doesn't look very good, does it? Okay, it didn't pop out very easily. We have a couple of little bits in there too. So, okay. Let's see how, I'm hoping this is the medium egg. I mean, that's actually a nice medium. It has a little bit of runny yolk coming out the side. Okay. That's the medium. I'm hoping this is the hard. This one did not tip over, at least very much. So one of them was supposed to be medium, one was supposed to be hard, according to my egg timer. That'll tell us whether or not the egg was cooked the same way that it would in an eggshell. Okay, I'm using a fork. Okay, that came out a little better using a fork to kind of loosen it up. And okay, that's a little harder than the other one. For comparison, I know you can't really tell very easily probably, but this one's softer than this one. It's still not hard. I would expect it to be a little more pale white. I mean pale yellow in the middle. So I would not call that hard. And it really should have been, I used the timer that I used for whenever I use whenever I do hard-boiled eggs in the shell. So it's going to take a little bit more time. Okay. And our third one is the one that tipped over. This is the omelet. And it has some water running out. Tipping that into the sink. Okay, I'm going to use a spoon this time to loosen it up. That didn't turn out too bad. There's a little bit of water in there. But let's see how it went splooth. So it didn't get very hard. It is very runny in the middle. It really needed more time. So if you do use these, you want to make sure to give them more time than you would a regular hard-boiled egg in the shell. I'm not sure I want to eat that with it being that runny. But I'll eat a little bit of the outside to see how that is. Actually, it's a pretty yummy omelet. I'm actually quite happy with the taste of it. I forgot to add salt and pepper. That's a pretty good omelet. So the other thing that I question, they're like, use it for deviled eggs. The shape of it, deviled eggs are going to end up looking a little wonky with these. But overall, I mean, they were fairly easy to get out of the container. I'm not looking forward to cleaning these. Honestly, I'd just boil in the shell. I mean, unless I'm going to do the omelet thing, these are probably going to end up in the drawer or donated to Goodwill or the free store. Because I'd prefer to pick a shell than to have to clean this. So that's my review. If you've tried these, let me know what you think of them.